It looks like also.
Okay, thank you for those voice notes. Keep them coming on 0605842250. There was a question about how do you deal just with the expectations and the pressure of playing for such a big club?
You know, I was quite privileged to be able to join the team at such a young age. You know, I joined the team back in 2012, and ever since then, I haven't looked back. And you know, some of the cultures of the team, you know, how the team works, how you do things in the team, and there's some things that you know you grow from, you know, and you learn. And when you get to the bigger stage, it's just a matter of implementing them. And I feel like I've been blessed and quite privileged, you know, to be able to be where I am today, you know, and it's a blessing, and I'm quite thankful for it each and every day, you know, and to be able to deal with the pressure. I mean, for such a big club, you know, there's always going to be pressure. Wherever you go, whatever you do, there's always going to be pressure. But how you handle it as an individual is very important, you know. And I always say that you must never forget where you come from, and always be humble and respectful to whoever you know you meet out there. And as I said, the rest is going to take care of itself.
Yeah. And there'll be criticism also, and there'll be talks also, and there's talk about that quickly taken free kick, and you mentioned it, that they were quick to react there. What were you guys saying now after the game in the changing room?
Well, I mean...
Or what did you see in that moment since you were on the field?
Well, you know, we played football from young ages, so it was just a moment of, you know what, just react. You know, because the coach also implements this in the training grounds. You know, there's a foul there, it happens, and then he just doesn't, you know, ref it, and he's just play on, you know, or just quick play or quick throw-ins, you know. So those are the things the small things that make a big difference, you know, and we are thankful that it worked in our favor. So
it's something that you work on to try and take advantage of certain situations.
Well, I mean, it's the little details in football, you know, that count. You know, the back foot, the throw in, you know, because, I mean, if you look now, the most goals in the past season have been like set pieces, you know, and set pieces is not only your corners, your free kicks, but also your throw-ins, you know, and we also consider it from a throw-in. So those are really, really, really important moments of the game of which you need to focus on. So yeah, those are the little details in football you need to take care of.
But having said that, though, can you understand the controversy because the free kick was not taken at the spot where the foul was?
I mean, that's not my space.
That's for the referee to decide.
Yes, I mean, my job is to play football, you know, and make the Bucks football, the faithfuls happy. So whatever has transpired and whatever it is, I mean, that's not in my space. My space is to play football and enjoy what I do.
Did it give you momentum, that second goal, or did you feel like you already had the momentum and you were on the up even before that goal?
I mean, the first goal of Saleh gave us the momentum, you know, and we knew that, you know, we should keep on going, we should keep on knocking, because eventually the will break, you know, and eventually it happened. So we knew that we needed to go, and we had a game plan, we executed it, it worked for us.
Talk to us about the third goal then, because you've already spoken about this young man. When he had it there and he was through, did you already believe it was a goal? He still had a lot of work to do.
I was already celebrating, and my first thought was, I thought he was going to dribble the keeper and shoot, you know, and when he throws the ball, I was like, oh, and then, yeah, the rest is history. But, wow, what can I say?
You've seen him do that many times in training.
Even to me.
Even to you in training, it gives you a tough time, that boy. Why is it quick? Is it tricky?
Quick off the mark.
It's quick off the mark.
Quick off the mark. You know, and he can change direction now. You know, just then you think he's gonna cut in and shoot, and then while you checking that he's going to shoot, because he's literally cutting from the left and his strong foot is right.
Oh yeah.
So how is you think he's going to shoot, and then he, you know, and then you have to, and a defender, I mean, as a defender, when you in those positions, it's really difficult for you, because like, number one, you're in the box, you can't foul him, because if you foul him, it's a penalty, so you need to be cautious there. So for him, very, 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 very great.
But you speak like a real defender now. Have you accepted that you are a defender now? Because us who watch youth football know you as a striker, eh?
Well, I've accepted, Mr. Musia, because the sooner you in denial of it, that's when you're going to start to lack in different aspects, And if you recall, 2 years ago, people were saying, okay, I'm good going forward, but defending, what's happening? But today we're going to be having a different conversation to say, okay, but no, there's work that's being done, And that's one thing I also sit down and analyze myself, also with the analysts and the team also and the coach to say, hey, look, we know what you can give us going forward, but let's work on the weaknesses. And that's what we've been doing. And I feel like I'm a better player each and every time I step on that pitch. And I always look to improve each and every time I get the opportunity to, so that I know that I can be a better player going forward and defending and help the team as well.
But you should be scoring goals up front. That's how we know you. Don't you miss banging in like the goals?
For sure. And nothing is actually restricting me from scoring those goals. I can get in those positions. And
you did in the final. You had a shot, ne?
For sure, and I didn't connect properly actually. But those I can get into those positions, and for sure, the goals will be coming.
But who converted you to a defender, and how? What was your initial reaction at the time?
So when I initially joined Orlando Pirates first team back in 2019, the head coach was still Coach Rulani and Coach Mitchell, and they actually converted me into a right back. And I must say, Coach Rulani believed in me so much to say, you know what, I see a future top right back in you, and he actually said it to say, hey, you're gonna be the best right back in the country, and he believed in me so much, and he was working with me. And since from there I never looked back, because I knew that once someone believes in you, you must actually see it in you also, because people can't see it from you and then you don't see it. That means it won't work. But if they see it and you see it and you actually work together, it's gonna be possible.
So what qualities did he see in you that he thought you could make a good right back?
Speed, stamina, technique, for sure.
And you were sold?
For sure.
So when you went to Poland for the Under-19 World Cup, you were a striker?
For sure.
and then you scored against Portugal. A Portugal team that had Rafael Leao. Diego, was Jota there?
Jota, no, he wasn't there.
He wasn't there, ne? There was another big player that was there also.
Yeah.
And then, what are your memories of that World Cup? Anyway, Thabiso Monyane, by the way, coach taking 2 under-20s to 2 World Cups, eh?
Top coach. Top coach, Thabiso Monyane, that is. He also believed in us so much, as young footballers, and actually pushing us, to chase our dreams. And I can never forget that World Cup. And, going to that World Cup, I remember our first game was Argentina. And,
tough game.
That was a shocker, hey? That was a shocker. And, the critics started coming in. And we actually pulled through in the last game against Portugal.
The 1-1.
Exactly, and people didn't believe it. And, we said to ourselves, you know what, guys, we can actually do it. And I put up my hand, actually, for the
penalty.
Yes. I was like, I'm taking this penalty. I don't care who's it, I'm taking this penalty, because I was confident about it, and the rest is history. The rest is history.
And you played under 17 also?
Yes.
So you came right through the junior national team.
So I played under 17 CAF. I played under 20 CAF World Cup. I played under 23 CAF Olympics also, So
as a striker.
Well, under 17, under 20 striker, winger, under 23 right back.
Jeez.
Bafana right back. So looking forward.
And he was keeping Lyle Foster on the bench. Eh? Hey, at the World Cup, and now he's playing as a right back. Okay, we've got more voice notes here for Thabiso Monyane. Let's play them.
Thabiso lapha e-studio, it's Bongi from Middleburg.
Are you gonna stop it?
Mna uthi ngibongisa uThabiso neteam yonke ndlale kahle kakhulu bafowethu. I travel from Mpumalanga to Durban Friday ukuthi